Greetings! Welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic 2. I am Jake. Last time, we finished up in the Telos Academy, spoke to the Handmaiden sister and the Handmaiden herself, who has now joined us in our crew. We also learned of a recording of the exiles, exile, when he was exiled by the council, and a list of living Jedi in hiding on various worlds who just all happen to be the Jedi Masters who were present for my exiling. Curious coincidence. So today we've got a little bit more dialogue to do because there's always a little bit of stuff to talk to people about. Well, not always, but usually. And then we got to finish up some loose ends on Telos, and then we're deciding where we're going next because we have 4 different planets to go to: Korriban, Onderon, Dantooine, and Nar Shaddaa. And we'll probably get a little bit into one of those. But to start off, I want to talk with Bao-Dur, who we had a brief chat with on the surface of Telos because I wanted a particular cutscene to play. When it didn't, well, it did, and then Bao-Dur ran after a Canuck and punched it to death. So let's see how this goes.
General, need something?
Really, you don't have to call me General.
Sorry, guess I can't get my head out of the past.
I was wondering what you've been doing since the war ended.
I moved around for a couple years. Working as a starship mechanic got me from place to place. I wasn't ready to settle down after the war.
During my exile, I did much of the same thing.
Then you understand my restlessness. Though the war had ended, I couldn't find peace in anything. As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened. Know what I mean?
Only too well.
I'm sure you do. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to make up for the things I'd done in the war. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits to spare. There was more that needed to be rebuilt and protected. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded like something good. I saw Telos before the Sith raised it. It deserved a better fate. But Zerka ruined everything. I thought I could force Zerka out on my own, but I guess I can't fix everything myself.
Bao-Dur is really deadpan. He's really I wouldn't say reserved, but he doesn't wear his emotion. Well, he does wear his emotions in sleeves, but he's very his tone is very subdued, and it's a lovely subtle thing when he gets angry. And that line, "Zerka ruined everything," it's beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's good to have you around again.
It's good to be working with you again, General. Something else I can help you with?
Where do you pick up that remote, anyways?
That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around.
What does it do other than follow you around?
He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with?
What's your opinion about the Telos situation?
If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else. Something else I can help you with?
Now, we're not going to see it in this playthrough, but if you go down the dark side path with him, you see all of this anger bubbling up in Bao-Dur, and eventually you can use it to have him embrace it and become a Dark Jedi. And while I don't think it's a good path for Bao-Dur, I do think that it's a fitting path for him. He has a lot of feelings of hopelessness, of powerlessness. And he has hatred that I think we'll get into as the game goes on. And it is a fitting path for him. How do you lose your arm anyway?
I got tired of it. Kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one.
Yeah, I bet that was fun.
I was only kidding. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. I was lucky it was all I lost. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half machine anyway. Something else I can help you with?
What are you doing?
Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape. I didn't want to talk about the war, but can I ask you something?
Oh, I just wanted to finish off his dialogue tree, but he butted me out of the conversation. I wonder if this is an influence check. That it might be. Yeah. What is it about the war?
Why did you decide to fight?
Yeah, the Jedi serve no one with inaction.
The war went poorly before Revan and the Jedi lent aid to the Republic. Many of us believed the Jedi to be cowards who were afraid to face the Mandalorian threat. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall.
Yeah, so you wanted revenge?
Revenge. And to crush the Mandalorians. To send them back to wherever it was they came from. I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
I don't know how I want to roll this character. I'm gonna say, no, I'm gonna say Jedi are trained to resist such strong emotions.
I couldn't do that. It was almost as though the battle took control of me, drove me forward. It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
Yeah, I didn't think we would get into that as early as we did, but yeah, Bao-Dur is. I mean, he tries to do the right thing. He wants to do good in the world, but oh boy, does he have a lot of anger. So yeah, so just like T3, he instead of offering programming specs, he offers shields.
Sorry, General, I'm flat out. I'll see if I can make some more when I get a chance. Something else I can help you with?
Yeah, he seems to be out of them. I don't know if that's from the restored content mod or from some of the patches that have been done, but he just never really seems to have shields. So, yeah. Bao-Dur, this cast, the playable cast in this game is just utterly fantastic, and I know that I keep saying, like, oh, I love this character and I love this character, but I really do. I really love these characters. They really feel real. They feel genuine. Even T3, who doesn't have a single perfect, written line of dialogue, feels genuine. And it's a testament to how well this game is written. Yeah, do you know where that HK droid in the cargo bay came from? Oh, that doesn't sound very convincing. Are you sure you don't know? Alright, I had another question for you. How's the Ebon Hawk? Good job. I'm glad to hear it. I had other questions. I may be able to upgrade your memory core. Yeah. Now we know. Now we have enough influence to rooting around his brain. Thankfully, I'm very good at that. I am terrible at repair. I haven't. Well, I'm not going to talk about that yet. So yeah, all right. Let me take a look. And what I love about that is it's not just an influence check, it's a skill check as well. So, yeah, all done. How do you feel? Due to your computer skills, T3 has gained +1 intelligence. And this is great. This is like a subplot. So, yeah, T3 says that I had like a glazed look there, and you know, I faded out for a second while he was shut down. So, yeah, what do you mean I faded out there for a second? He was shut down. I had questions for you. And programming spikes. It doesn't have any programming spikes. All right. Yeah. So now, can I? No, I can't. Ooh! Oh! I didn't mean to do this, but we're getting close enough to the light side that not only is there, you know, blue light and a heroic pose, we've got pillars of light emanating from a blue-white mist that obscures my feet. Yeah. So. Next, I want to talk to Atten, but also I keep forgetting to put the regal visor back on because that puts my charisma up to the next critical threshold. Yes. Also, you can see my eyes. All right, Atten, what do you have to say today? Atten actually doesn't have a whole lot to say in the cockpit, but let's try anyway.
You know, I noticed a glow before, but now it's bright around you. You've come a long way since Paragus, and despite all we've been through, you seem a lot better for it.
It's hard to explain, but even with everything that's happening, I feel at peace.
It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too.
Now, I understand why that doesn't give influence, because if the corresponding thing, if you're going down the dark side, would lose influence, that may interrupt your playstyle, but I really wish it did. Yeah. Some questions for you?
What did you want to know?
No, it's all about Pazak. Atten doesn't have a whole lot of conversations inside the Ebon Hawk. It's more around the Ebon Hawk and outside of it. So, next, let's check. Let's check in with Handmaiden.
Oh, welcome, Exile. Is there something you need?
Are you all right?
Yes, your features, your stance. There is a calm about you that I did not notice on Telos.
What do you mean?
There is an energy about you, a lightness in your movements. It is something I have seen in only the most disciplined and revered of the Ichani weapon masters, yet it comes to you with ease.
I do feel better, more in touch with my surroundings and others.
It shows in your features. It is beautiful to see.
Can I ask you some questions?
You may ask.
Now a lot of these are gonna go down the same path, like so that certain things are not blocked off if you miss them in the Telos Academy. So I think, did Atrus ever mention me goes down a similar path?
She said you betrayed the Jedi by going...
Yeah. Yeah.
You may ask.
What are you doing?
I am training, so that if danger should strike, my body and my reflexes will be prepared. That, and I had forgotten how long hyperspace travel can be. If I do not have something to focus my attention on, I fear my sanity will erode as well.
You could always play Pazak with Atten.
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again?
No, I do not trust him.
You don't... Yeah, look, I don't think anyone here trusts each other.
That is untrue. You and the Iridonian trust each other. Or at least the Iridonian trusts you. We heard much of the Iridonian when we served Atris. Atris believed that the Iridonian held the knowledge to restoring Telos.
Is that why Atris was siphoning power to Telos Academy? No. Who? Beodur?
Yes. His skill with machines is something beyond which most can aspire to. His shield technology surpasses the designs of even the most skilled of Echani power architects. I do not realize if you know what it means to have such a one respect and follow you. The Iridonian allied himself with no one on the entire world of Telos, yet he will follow you at the risk of his life. His stance, in many ways, mirrors yours. Where he walks, he carries a world upon his shoulders. And like you, I do not know if he has ever faced it.
Yeah, this is what makes Handmaiden not only just interesting in her own right, but just better than Disciple. I'm sorry to harp on about it every single time I can, but Handmaiden is just a wonderful character, and I love her. See, all these are dismissive. I don't want to talk about it, and I don't want you asking him about it either. No, that's too far. I'll just say it's not your concern. Yeah, but it's telling that Handmaiden is able to pick up on all of that.
Very well. I did not mean to bring up painful memories. Forgive me.
Don't apologize. It was a long time ago.
It does not sound like it is in the past, but I shall respect your wishes.
I had some other
You may
questions.
ask.
Yeah, do you have a name?
Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Echani do.
What was it?
It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atris's service, not in myself.
You should take value in yourself as well.
We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
Yeah, so all of those sound a bit like something about that. So there's some truth in what you say. Is that your judgment of me?
If reasons of the self is why you turned away, then yes, perhaps there was a judgment there. But it was not intended as an attack.
Do you think that I lost myself when I disobeyed the Jedi?
I do not know. That is a question you must ask yourself.
Yeah, not gonna be mean to her. I don't think
You
there's
may-
any other questions. Yeah, I would like to return to the Academy on Telos.
It is not possible to dock at the Academy without the proper codes.
Do you have them?
Yes, but I could not give them to you.
Oh, never mind. I'll be going then. Light side points, but no influence with Handmaiden. Yeah, not easy. And last, and certainly not least, let us have a long talk with Kreia. I'm sure she has a lot to say to me.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
I want as many to come with us, and I want as... Wait. Oh, as many as want to come with us and help us.
Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
They're my friends, not my followers.
Do not cloak one word within another. Friends. Do friends not follow? Do friends not form a hierarchy of their own, no matter how small the circle?
They're friends too. No, I'm not going to say maybe you could learn their way. What makes you think they obey me?
Because I am not blind, that is why. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
Does the fact they obey me upset you?
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
Is something happening to them?
They echo you, either fighting or surrendering to their feelings, their loyalty, their duty. Your mere presence serves as an example to them of something to uphold or something to fight against. Watch them carefully, see their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
And I love this because, on the one hand, it's just talking about the exile itself, but it's also talking from a more meta perspective about how you, the player, influence characters, and the influence that the player character has. It's wonderful stuff. And I'm going to say you have a point. I will reflect. Well, and what about you? No, I'm just going to say you have a point. I will reflect upon this.
Good, and then act upon it. It is a powerful tool to motivate others. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength.
What do you mean?
A discussion, perhaps, for another time.
Okay. Well, I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Oh, we've got a lot. Oh, my. You don't seem to like the handmaiden. Why?
There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience to list them all.
No, not going to make demands of her. I trust her. She's here to help us, and allies should stand together.
Do you think to turn her from Atris's will? If so, I hope your arrogance will prove true in time. But I will abide her presence. She may have her uses.
Why do you say that?
Because Atris is a threat. And as much as she would try to use us against you, so may we use her servants against her. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they realize it or not. This situation may yet work to our advantage.
Yeah, I will keep that in mind and watch the handmaiden carefully.
Good. That is the most to be done until events unfold, as I'm sure they will in time.
So Kreia is very focused on the utility of everything, how well it can serve me. For
Ask,
reasons that
and I will answer.
may become apparent with time. So what's wrong with your eyes?
There is nothing wrong with my sight, if that is your question. I see all that I need, though the seeing of things flesh and blood has failed me some time ago. They were distractions only.
There might be a way to heal your sight.
There is nothing wrong with my eyes. They simply have atrophied from use. They are adequate to distinguish shapes, silhouettes. If need be, I could heal them, restore my sight, but sight can prove a distraction. When one relies on sight to perceive the world, it is like trying to stare at the galaxy through a crack in the door. But that is a lesson for another time. You must learn to see crude matter for what it is, before the veil is lifted.
Well, I've got other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Kreia, what are you? Are you a Jedi? A Sith?
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough.
Yeah, I want answers, not more cryptic words.
Or what? Shall you kill me? Hurt me? You would only be inflicting harm on yourself. Perhaps you will keep me here on this ship prisoner, unable to leave. Is that the way of a Jedi?
Well, alright, fair enough.
Ask.
I hope I didn't get dark side points for that. Did you know Atris at all?
I know her as much as I know any Jedi. If you have other questions, you may ask those, but on Atris, I can provide you no answers that you cannot find on your own.
Okay.
Ask.
Looks like everything I'm gonna have is all locked behind influence. I had questions about how Revan amassed such a huge force against the Republic.
A discussion.
Alright, fine.
Ask.
What about, do you know anything about the Sith who pursue us?
Nothing more than we already... There is...
Ah, Jesus. Okay. I did get some dark side points. Well, fuck. Still net light side. That's good. So with that, we are done with everything for now. There's 2 things on Telos to check up on. One, we got to turn in those the bounty of the Rhodian and the Deveronian, and not sure why we're listed there. Whatever. And then I think Opochano will have something for us. And I think that's it. There might be something we can do in the cantina, but I don't think anything comes of it. Okay. Let's head on out. Who do I want to take with me? I think I'm gonna take... I'm gonna take Handmaiden. And I think... Yeah, I think I'm gonna take T3. Yep. Primarily to show them off, show off Handmaiden and to upgrade T3 and upgrade Handmaiden as well with equipment. All right. So T3. I'm not sure where I want to go with this. Yeah, he has enough intelligence, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get his dexterity up because if I look at this here, yeah. I mean, demolitions is nice though, to get that moving upwards. However, well, that would be every other point. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. I'd rather get his dexterity up. Feats. Might as well get 2-weapon fighting since he can't learn dueling. That will also pair well with the dex direction of everything. Oops. I thought I double-clicked there. Okay. So now... Droid dash painting. Plating gives dexterity +1, which is great, because now he's up to 18, so he's got a +4. Attack modifier +1... Oh, as droids level up, they become different classes. It very rapidly becomes not important at all. Yeah, attack modifier is nice. I'm going to keep that for now. Computer use. Still, like, these are nice, but they're behind class 3, which I think is, like, level 12. So he's 1 level off that. Maybe it's level 14. So yeah, I guess droid wisdom upgrade. We're going to make him wiser. He's got a droid deflector. Oops. I mean, might as well go with the best one. And this doesn't really matter right now. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep that as it is. We're not going to be fighting here. At least I hope not. Handmaiden. Just go to her skills. So, pretty high strength, higher dexterity, pretty good constitution, and pretty good charisma. And she's a soldier, and she has low intelligence, so we're just going to give her Yeah, we're going to give her treat entry. We're not going to care about awareness. She comes with improved two-weapon fighting. She comes with heavy armor, power attack, conditioning, improved toughness. Really good combat unit. She also gets unarmed specialist, even though she's not a Jedi. So really good melee-focused combat unit. Gonna focus on power attack. So I'm going to give her. I'm going to give her regenerate vitality points because she has decent constitution. Going to get that strength up because that's normally I go for dexterity, but we're going to go strength with this one. I have a plan for her. Master 2-weapon fighting. Actually, no. I'm going to prioritize Master Power Attack, although she'll probably get another feat. Yeah, she gets another feat. Yeah, soldiers get a few skill points, but they get lots of feats. So, just make her as fucking busted as possible. Oops. Unarmed Specialist. Master Toughness. Sure. Yeah, an additional Vitality point. That's excellent. Keep it going. Treat injury is good for her. And where do we go from here? Mobility. I think this is from the restored content mod, just moving faster. I just am gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna get Dual Strike. So Dual Strike increases at +2, gives increased attack modifier if other allies are attacking the same target. It's really good. She comes with her own staff, not upgradable, but and okay damage. Attack modifier +2, defense bonus. So she can keep that for a while until we get to some better stuff. I want actually. Yeah, we'll go with the reflex saves. Yeah, because that's a little lacking. Get her an energy shield and Mandalorian melee shield. She can actually use these. Hold on a sec. Does that improve? Oh! That improves her melee damage even when she's not unarmed. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh. Yeah, that's great for her. Learning impulses. Oh, we should have gone for Constitution. Well, shit. Immunity from critical hits would be nice, but she'd look really dumb with that. Wisdom, survey gear, targeting visor. Yeah, I'll go with targeting visor. That'll also make her look stupid, but... Oh, wait, no. I didn't change out her armor. So she keeps her robe. Now, the thing about her is she has... I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. She has decent dexterity, so you can't go for super heavy armor. Although, actually, I do have that flex heavy armor. Yeah. Defensive 29. That's awesome. It looks kind of dumb. But yeah, that's fabulous. Okay. So we're back on Telos. In the hallway door. Didn't lock out the friends. Okay. And let's check in with Lieutenant Gren. Oh, hello. I forgot about these. Yeah. So the restored content mod introduces more ambushes of these guys. So, Atten has the good stuff. Oh no. Yeah. Oh wow, plus 17 attack modifier. Holy shitteroni. Yeah, let's damage their dexterity. Go for Sonic. And then we had a thingamajig. Yeah, attack modifier +2 versus droid. Yeah. Let's go for that. Energy collector.
I'm here.
Energy shield. Energy shield. Re-up on night speed. Energy resistance. Force aura. Alright, let's go, motherfuckers.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Alright, let's dance, motherfuckers. Alright, you're going for that one. So we'll go for that one as well. Did you just miss? Okay, good.
Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
And it's actually a coincidence that the protocol droid is here. But remains. Ooh! Okay. One nice benefit of being attacked more often is you get more HK parts, which is fabulous. Okay. So, as a result of the mod, you get a faster HK rebuilding. That's good. And we did kind of, you know... Batono, why are you still here? We did kind of flee Lieutenant Gren when we were supposed to stay on station, but we already know from a cutscene a few parts back that everything is okay and the plan has changed. But let's, we have to talk to him anyway for the bounty.
So you've returned.
That's it? Aren't you going to put me under arrest?
While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel Station, the matter has since been closed. It was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary, and thus you'd be allowed to go. But as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways, it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing situation.
Why would the Republic change their minds about like that?
Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are. My opinion, they probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest.
Well, thanks for that.
Yeah. And if there's nothing else, I've got a job to do.
I'd like to talk about the bounties.
What is it?
I've killed the escaped criminals.
I see. And where and when did you kill them?
I didn't follow them to the restoration zones. I just happened to go to the restoration zone that they were also there. Why are you lying? Well, they were on duty as Zerka security, and I killed them.
I see. Well, you certainly earned the bounty on those two dangerous criminals. Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more than adequate. The TSF once again thanks you for your cooperation.
200 credits. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Yeah, I'll take that. Now, I think there might be something we can do in the cantina, but I'm not 100% on that. I thought this guy was also going to be an assassin because there was one there in previous quest. But... yes, because you talked to Zerka about me.
I've told you everything I know. I don't think we should be seen talking to each other anymore.
Alright, fine, whatever. I didn't think there was any follow-up with that. Because the mercenary in the restoration zone said that Cornfold said you were dangerous. Well, I'm stopping by. I might as well have a look at this. I don't really know how much money I have. Oh, I do not have that much money. I will take this though. Oh, that's kind of expensive. And I see the risk is you might get a crystal just from random loot. You might not. But I'd like to have a violet lightsaber anyway, so I'll take that. Yeah. That's fine for now. And then Okochano said he might have a reward with us. I've never actually done this, because I kind of forget about that. So hopefully he has something. If not, I mean, I guess that's fine.
Donos emeragith, wanarakorachi drumta sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rot.
Oh. Do you have the credits for me?
Donos emeragith.
Holy shit!
Drumta sa inchobin sasha.
What?
Dosimana.
What? I didn't know he gave you all of it back. That's amazing. No. Don't keep the money in return for the credentials. Absolutely not. Do you sell droid parts? I'll give some of that money back to you that way. Oh, but that's a class 3 thing. Oh, and it's... Wait. He doesn't give it? He doesn't give it? He doesn't give the credits? What? What just happened? Can I not take them? Oh. I guess because I went down the light side path and offered to pay for it, I don't get it back. And I'm supposed to take that thing of saying to keep them in return for the droid credentials. Well, that's stupid. That puts me in a sour mood. Alright, well, there's nothing else to do here. Transit to another module. Let's transit to another world. We'll probably get some more conversations when we re-enter the Ebon Hawk. Just because those seem to happen. They don't seem to happen. They do happen. They just... Never mind. Alrighty. All aboard. Actually, what's in here? Oh, get in. Nothing. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so it does its normal fade to black, but there hasn't been any progress to advance the quest. That's fine. Okay, so now we installed the chassis. Oh my god, I can't speak. You have installed the droid's chassis. It looks like it will make the chest. Oh. Even the game is sick of me. Fine. So we just need something. One thing. Alright. So, we need to make a choice of where we're going. We can go to Korriban after Vosh. We can go to Dantooine after, what's his fucking name? Vrook. We can go to Andron after Kavar. Or we can do what we're going to do, and we go to Nar Shaddaa after Zez Kayal, because Nar Shaddaa is amazing. Maybe we shouldn't start with the best thing, but I'm going to. Nar Shaddaa is amazing. If it counts as a level, then it's my favorite level in any game. If it doesn't, it's my favorite region or whatever. It's utterly fantastic, and we're gonna have a little bit of an intro. Just get us settled into what we can expect.
here we are. The Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot.
Now, all of the worlds, even Telos and Paragus, are in some way commenting on the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War. And Nar Shaddaa does it most viscerally. It does it most comprehensively. And to my mind, does it the best. So, yeah, what's Nal Hutta?
It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
That bad? I didn't think anything could compel you to bathe.
You spend all day thinking up that joke? Maybe you and Bayodur should start a circus.
I fail to understand the reference, though I doubt your explanation would prove worthwhile.
Oh, there's so much life in the conversations they have with you, and the dialogue that your companions have with you. It's great. So there's a lot of shoulders. Oh my god, I cannot fucking talk today. There is a lot of ex-soldiers on Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy.
How hard would it be to find a Jedi here?
It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive.
You sound like you've been here before.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice.
So what's the refugee sector?
Not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy.
How hard would it be to hide here?
Shouldn't be too hard. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive.
Alright. Yeah, then let's take the Ebon Hawk in for a landing.
I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's going to find us here.
Uh-oh. What's happening here?
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While he walks upon the smuggler's moon, he is not to be harmed. You may watch him, observe his movements, but nothing more. You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
No mababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esfrekto natada beer mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra.
Panisukakran, Joka mata storch ban locha. Joanna masaranka ma ramazurata. Keso juskrita lorsa. Yumacha fu eko mikojira.
Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Febko emareyam ga watasitu insula raka rakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopi una wana si chokoratawa.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
Dahupo boteño go jucho picha, gwen tabani sochu, norotoga proto lalashishi, juvadosa jibacha, ratak mansan, tokosha na chitola. Joanna masaranka ma ramazurata, keso juskrita lorsa, yumacha fu eko mikojira. Kawanabota atagwa kankadiwa, yutaka alwanji yumalipa, tu es mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba, wakama nurawa.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Honta no saka, jita bedwana maticha, doveri nincha yonona shitasa chuch, si machatana, dona wisarcha makaran.
And that's the first reason why Nar Shaddaa is amazing. A colorful group of bounty hunters all after my head, and those of my companions.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
I like the idea that Nar Shaddaa is so slovenly, so slum-like that the buildings are that tall. Yeah, are we going to be okay on this landing pad?
Sure. Most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think.
The Ebon Hawk looks a little exposed.
Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system.
Yeah, so something that came up on the Harbinger and on Paragus as well. The ID signature of the Ebon Hawk is unknown, which is weird. I don't know why that is, but it is. So, any problem with the docking authorities?
No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of.
Is this the refugee sector?
Yeah, in all its glory. Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad.
All right, then let's move on.
All right, then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
Yeah, if Zezkael is here, I want to find him.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible.
Yeah, let's... oh, these are all different options. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for a place to lay low.
Then just being here should be enough. People in the refugee sector don't tend to ask too many questions. We should be safe enough.
I wouldn't mind getting some new equipment.
There should be a central trading hub up ahead. Their stock's probably not the best, but they may have some things worthwhile.
And I want to find more about this bounty on Jedi.
Well, that means finding either a bounty hunter, a ranking member of the Exchange, or someone willing to talk, none of which are too appealing. Bounty hunters in the Exchange are going to want to shoot you, and someone who is willing to talk is willing to talk to anyone, which means trouble.
The bounty is a waste of our efforts. All that matters is the Jedi. The intentions of the thugs of this moon are of no consequence.
This bounty poses a threat to him. We do not need two beasts at our back when the Sith are enough.
If you are so certain of your path, then do what you will, servant of Atris. It makes no difference.
It's up to you. There's bound to be someone in the sector willing to spill their guts for a credit or two.
All right, let's see where our path takes us.
All right, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad!
Oh dear. Yeah. So the Jewish caricature alien from the prequels? Yeah, he's back. Or his species is. Yeah. So that's great. Yeah, and if you go through these persuade options, the lies they don't work. The force persuade doesn't work, just like it did in the Phantom Menace, that lovely film. Is there some kind of problem?
The problem is, you are on my landing pad. I got another ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it?
What other ship?
That's none of your business. All you need to know is that they're gonna be firing up their quad lasers if they find your ship squatting there when they arrive.
Now, you can just insult him, or threaten him, but, yeah, I can pay for space and, your time.
Yeah? Right now, all I'm hearing is talk. How much you offering?
Ooh. Awareness. I don't know if that's a skill check or not, or if it just appears when you have enough awareness to do this. I'll say 100 credits.
Done! Pleasure doing business with you. I got some visitors booked for your space, but I'm sure the two of you can work it out when they arrive.
Yeah, I think that's good. And then we need to choose who we're going to take. We're going to take Atten, and I think we'll take Beodur. Those are the two people we're going to be rolling with. But as we touch down on Nar Shaddaa, and that alien just disappeared. I don't know where he just went. Yeah, I think that's enough for now. Next time we'll explore this proper and get into what exactly is going to happen here. But in the meantime, I have been Jake. This has been Knights of the Old Republic 2. Have a good one.